This is CBS LA Mornings.
Taking a live look at our election set where we're tracking the results from Tuesday's primary elections. The race to be our next governor still too close to call. As you can see with the most updated numbers, it remains a three-candidate race for the two top spots. Republican Steve Hilton still holds a lead over Democrats Xavier Becerra and Tom Steyer. But on Wednesday, Becerra and Steyer gained ground on Hilton when they first updated that count, and it was released yesterday afternoon. Experts told us they see Becerra as having the best chances of advancing among the three, with Hilton and Steyer left to battle it out.
Well, in our LA mayoral race, what we do know is that CBS News has projected that Karen Bass has advanced to the November general election, but who will she be facing? Spencer Pratt or Nithya Raman? Pratt sits in second place at this hour, Raman in third, but we did get a vote count update on Wednesday in which Raman gained nearly 3,000 votes on Pratt from her first ballot count. Pratt led Raman by 9% after Tuesday night. Now, first perspective, keep in mind, Mayor Bass gained 12 points on her opponent Rick Caruso between election night and the final vote count, so nothing is decided yet. And with thousands of ballots still uncounted, this election isn't over.
Nope. Political strategist Matt Klink joins us to talk about some of the key takeaways from the primaries. Okay, so we're looking at this LA mayoral race, as we've been talking about. Obviously, Karen Bass has now moved on.
Yes.
But when you look at Spencer Pratt and you look at Nithya Raman, nationally, we're seeing all these teary videos. Nithya Raman's out, Spencer Pratt's advanced. But locally, they're not counting her out just yet. What's the deal here?
It's one of those things, Jamie, where it's mathematically still possible for Nithya Raman to make the runoff, but it's not really practical.
Really?
So there are roughly 280,000 votes left in the city of Los Angeles to count. She was at 40,000 behind. Now she's at 37,000 behind. The votes are not going to be distributed all to Nithya.
Right.
They're going to be distributed among all the other candidates. So she, as the number of total ballots there shrinks, she needs to get more and more of a percentage, and it just becomes mathematically impossible for her to do.
So we're looking then at Spencer Pratt, Karen Bass.
More likely than not, I think it's pretty like 85-90% you're going to see Bass versus Pratt, which, to be honest with you, that's the more interesting race than Bass versus Raman.
But did you think it was actually going to happen? If it does happen, is that what you were thinking before we went into Election Day?
I did,
You did?
I did, absolutely. LA has a strong progressive base.
Right. Sure.
And I think that for a while, look, other Democratic Socialist candidates won outright in city council races. But don't forget, there were two Democratic Socialists on the ballot. So Ray Wang, she polled, I think she has 20,000 votes. If Nithya captures those votes, we have a real battle for second place.
Okay. Well, it's still interesting, right? A couple days later.
I love it. It's like three-dimensional chess, but it is fun to try to figure out what's going on.
Absolutely.
Well, you are a Republican strategist. So if Spencer Pratt has said that he has voted Republican, he's a registered Republican, but he doesn't necessarily follow those lines. He's really tapped into the anger and kind of the sentiment of people no longer wanting the incumbent in office. What is he going to need to do, though, to continue moving forward, taking on Karen Bass?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, if I'm Mayor Bass's campaign, Spencer Pratt is Donald Trump's second cousin, and they have breakfast at Mar-a-Lago every day. He's MAGA Republican Spencer Pratt. They want to link him because there are only 13% Republicans in the city of LA.
Sure.
Spencer Pratt needs to continue to run a disruptor campaign. The second that he starts sounding like a politician and not my 9-point plan to solve homelessness, forget it. The voters are going to be like, birds of a feather, you're like one of them. He needs to be different, and that's what attracts people to him.
And so far, he definitely has been.
He is answering to his own drum right now.
Right.
He's a little bit, he's not a politician.
But what I find interesting is he keeps getting criticized by a certain percentage of people saying, well, he doesn't have the experience. Why would we want someone to run the city of Los Angeles who has no political experience? But he's right. I know.
Look, there is not voters like everyone to believe that they like to weigh the facts to make a decision.
Sure.
Right.
They don't.
Yeah.
People make decisions quickly based on shortcuts.
True.
And Spencer Pratt right now is talking about LA's broken. if you elect the same people, you get the same result. I'm different. That's what he needs to continue
And that's what
doing.
he's playing on. Okay, we got to talk about the governor's race because we're seeing something similar play out. Steve Hilton's still in the lead there. Javier Becerra right behind him, but Tom Steyer is kind of the Nithya Raman in this race. Does he still have a chance to get in?
Same thing. He potentially could, but Tom Steyer trailed by 400,000 votes on election night. If there are, again, it's 4 million votes, he trails by 400,000. Each count that comes through,
he's got to have a higher percentage.
It shrinks, and his percentage that he needs to get grows, and he's not going to take all of those votes.
So very quickly before you go then, Steve Hilton, a Republican, endorsed by Donald Trump, a little different issue than the Spencer Pratt. How is he going to walk a line? Because I noticed yesterday his messaging is now all about affordability, which will play to a number of voters, but then they might sit back and go, but he's really good friends with Donald Trump.
And that's where the Donald Trump endorsement in California, it's the kiss of death. Donald Trump is at like 26% popularity, and Javier Becerra, I mean, you heard Javier Becerra on election night. He talked about we don't need MAGA candidates. He is going to make, again, like the Democrats will do to Spencer Pratt, it's going to be even worse at the state level.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much.
Still so much to watch here.
I know, a lot.
That's why we wanted to talk to
4 o'clock
you.
every day is when the registrar
He's like, got his alarm set.
Okay. We'll talk to you at 4 o'clock. Thank you, man.
Thank you.